Thank you everyone for joining me today for the Pretty Coffee with Kristin show. What I'm going to talk to you today about is my number one tip, my number one customer service tip. And it works for anyone in any business. It's simple and anyone can do it, but I'm telling you it's effective, it works for me, I know it'll work for you. So, my name is Kristin Schmidt and I've owned a few businesses and I've written a book called Bring Pretty Back. And the business I'm talking to you about today that I really did this with is my candle company. I owned a soy candle company and I took it from a coffee can and no accounts to selling it in under 2 years. So it grew too big and I sold it. So it's this is what I did in my business and what I do in my businesses, and it's really easy to do, but it really means a lot. So what is it? What is my tip? Okay, what it is, it's very easy. It's not wild. It's a handwritten thank you for every order. A handwritten thank you for every order that you get. And it makes a huge difference. It really does. And like I said, it doesn't matter what kind of business you own. What I did was, when I did my very first trade show, I really had no accounts. I had a few, but not really. And before I went to the trade show in Chicago, and before I left, what I did was I went to the local printer and I had postcards printed up, but I had a little bit larger ones, not the tiny, but any will work. This is just what I did. So I had the larger postcards made, and I had them take a photo of my candles, like a really cool display, had them take a photo, and they put the photo on one side of the postcard, and I did it in glossy, so they looked really cool. And on the other side was just a postcard, which of course is like a postcard. On one side you put the address, and on the other side you put your handwritten note. And but it really makes a difference. It has to be handwritten. You can have them printed, thank you for your order, but those they're just ordinary. Don't do that. Don't. Make sure that whatever it is, you handwrite something to someone. And what I did was I had them printed before I went. So I took the postcards. I was in Michigan, so we went to Chicago, and I took the postcards as well as I took stamps. I even took a pen. I took everything. I put it in a Ziploc baggie. So I had them all ready. Thank you for the hearts. So I had everything at the ready. So I went to the trade show the very first day, and I had my little clipboard for orders, and I took a piece of paper on the side of the note on the side of so I could write on it as I was talking to them, and they didn't know. And when you talk to people, they tell you things, and so I would write down little information, little things that they would tell me. So I had of course I had their address, because they placed an order, had their address where to send it, and I wrote down little information. Maybe they were going to have a baby, maybe they were adding on to the store, maybe they're going to run a marathon. It didn't matter. I put things, I would put little notes. And what I did was, every night at the end of the trade show, I went back to the hotel. I got my postcards out, I got my pen out, got everything ready, and I sat and I wrote them all out. I wrote out the address, and I wrote, I'd write, Tammy Lou, thank you so much for your order. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And then I would write something like, good luck on your new home that you're building, or, Mary Beth, I'm so excited for you that you're going to be, moving to a new state, or whatever. It didn't make a difference. If they were having a baby, whatever it was, I put something personal, and I just didn't write thank you for your order. So, but I would write, it was a note to them. And what I did was I would do them at night. I would stay up until they were all done, and then in the morning I would go down and I would give it to the concierge, and she would mail them for me. The next morning I would mail them out. So they would receive, a lot of times they would receive the postcard and the note before they even got home from the trade show. The postcard would beat them, because there were times they were on vacation. So it would beat them home. So when they got there, they already had a handwritten note from me. And I also, and I like the postcard because it stands out. It's just in there, and more people see it. So it's just, there it is. And I got thank yous for the thank you notes. And I did this every single night, and on every single order I got, I would send out a thank you note. And it makes a huge difference. And maybe you do hair, you can send this to your client. I don't care if they do a haircut. Even if it's just a haircut, yes, it costs because you have to have, even if you just go get notes, they don't have to be, you don't have to have anything, printed special. Just get a little pack of, at the Family Dollar, get a pack of 10 for $1, if they're 10 cents, and write in there, I appreciate your business. And then, if if you talk to anybody for more than about 45 seconds, you learn something about them, and write whatever it is about them that connects you with that person to show that you care and you listen, and mail it immediately. Don't wait, don't make a stack and say, I'm going to mail them once a month. No, you mail it that day, if you can, that day. So it makes a huge difference. And I'm telling you, if you do massages, if you do, it doesn't matter if you do dog grooming, anything, any kind of business, or if you do direct sales, if you do home parties, or you can write out, you have their information. So write them a handwritten note. And I know it takes time. I know it costs money, but it makes a huge difference, and it will make a difference in your business. I promise you it will make a difference in your business, because then you stand out that you really care. You're not just there for the dollar. So thank you so much for taking the time to spend with me today. I appreciate it so much. And let me know if you try this. Let me know if it works. I hope it does. So go out and do something nice for yourself today, and go out and do something for someone else, and pay pretty forward. Tomorrow on the show, what I'm going to be sharing with you is, and I'm so excited. Oh, hold on. I got to block that freak. Thank you. I have to tell you about what the Pay Pretty Forward project is. So that will be tomorrow. But today I want to tell you what the #1 customer service tip is from me to you. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch today. Mwah. Have a pretty day.